past, wearing a sweatshirt, blue jeans, and tennis shoes, without socks, came walking along. They might see the possibilities. Pick up this piece of driftwood and take it home. Not me, I'm throwing it back in the water.
Mo, thanks so much for singing with me. Tell us who you are and a little bit about you.
I am Mo Mislik. I'm a soprano. I just graduated from NEIU in 2025 in May. And I know you through another absolutely wonderful pianist, and I'm so happy to work with you again this year.
That's right. Mo sang a few songs last year, and I had a great time working with Mo and invited her back, and she said yes, so I'm very happy. These were the Lake Superior songs by Minnesota composer Linda Kachelmeier. We are going to speak with Linda in just a second, but I do want to say I've been to Lake Superior in Duluth there, and think that these evoke its nature very beautifully. Have you ever been to Duluth?
I'm not sure, I don't think so, but I do know that I picked Driftwood and the lake itself, so they really spoke to me too, those two movements.
Yeah. Mo, what have you been up to in the last year since we saw you last March?
Bands, graduating, I've been auditioning for certain opera houses, we'll see what happens. I'm just really, really lucky to have worked with certain companies.
All right, well, hopefully we'll see Mo again next year for Women's History Month 2027. Thank you so much. Let's talk to the composer.
Are you a native Minnesotan, or did you move there?
I'm from Wisconsin.
Okay.
Near Milwaukee, and went to Madison for school, and so, but I've been here since '89. So long time. I have a K through 12 music ed degree with piano emphasis.
Okay.
And I always tell people, like, if I would have known that composition was even a possibility, I think things would have been different. But no one I knew was a composer, and just kind of, you grow up seeing men in the world, and you're like, okay, that's what, and then this is my role, is to be a teacher or a nurse or a, whatever. Not that, of course, there weren't women composers at the time. It's just in my small town, it was not a thing. And then, but I ended up singing so much more than I ended up teaching. I was a professional singer with many groups up here. And so from the conducting lens and the singing lens, it just became natural for me to start writing for choral music and vocal. The art song thing came about quite a bit later, but I didn't start any composition until my mid-30s. So I was really a late bloomer in that respect.
Okay, cool. And did you compose more based on your lived experience, or did you go back and study at all?
I have taken lessons. I don't know if Carol Barnett, I think she might be on your list.
She is, yes.
So Carol's a great mentor for me, and that's been a great resource. It was a commission. This couple during COVID decided they were great travelers, right? And so they couldn't do any traveling. And they're like, what can we do with what money we would be spending traveling? And they ended up, I don't know how many people were commissioned for this, but many, to write songs based on Louis Jenkins' poetry. And one of the couple grew up with Louis Jenkins. He's a poet from Duluth, and he had died recently. And so there was this trove of poems that he felt would be great song cycles or songs. And so this particular one, the texts were chosen specifically because they all had to do with Lake Superior, and then his Louis Jenkins' niece was the singer who premiered them and who they were written for, Georgia Jacobson. I had to force myself to go to a cabin on Lake Superior to work on these pieces when I first was writing them. So shout out to Bob's Cabins in just north of Duluth, between Duluth and Two Harbors.
Uh-huh.
It's a great place to go.
So the songs were written in that cabin on the
Yes. I mean, at least the I always do like a first draft. I like to do somewhere other than home if I can do that,
Oh,
because I like to be in nature and I like to just have fresh ideas come to me, and it's easier if I don't have all the regular stuff around me.
uh-huh. Wow. So does that mean you compose usually away from the piano? You're just kind of singing in your head, or how?
Well, yeah, I mean, if I'm on a walk, that's a lot of my inspiration comes that way, driving and walking. But I usually bring a keyboard to help facilitate the composition as well.
Mhm.
I did make an album of my songs, and this set opens the album.